What's up, guys? It is Laura back again with another video, and today we are going to talk about manifestation. If you're new here, again, my name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate it. So today we're going to talk about manifestation because I have mentioned that I'm fed up with how things are, and manifestation works for other people, so why not me and why not you? So if you want to hear about this, stick around. So yes, today we are talking about manifestation. Now, if you are a woman over 50, like myself, you may be feeling a little bit annoyed with how things are. Your dreams that you had when you were younger were not fulfilled. Some of mine were, absolutely. I manifested those. I'm going to talk about that. But there may be things that you still want to do in life, and you might feel that it's too late. And I'm here to tell you that it is not too late. It is not too late. Manifestation is real. So this is going to be a 3-part video talking about the who, the what, and the how. So today we're talking about the who. Who manifests? Who can you learn from? Who are the gurus? I'm just learning how to do this, so I'm not a guru, but I can tell you what they said, and I'm going to do that in this video. But first, we're going to talk about the things that I've manifested in my life, both positive and negative. Let's start with the positive. I really wanted to adopt a child. I've wanted to do that for years and years and years, and I manifested that. I mean, you might say that you just went through the process, but honestly, there are a lot of obstacles in the path of adoption. And in any event, I feel like I manifested the child that was right for me. Not to say that there haven't been challenges along the way. Single parenting is no joke, but I have learned so much from my daughter that I needed to learn, and I'm super grateful for those lessons. And another thing I manifested are the houses that I've lived in. This is my 3rd property. I don't own 3 currently. I wish I did own 3 at one time. I do not, but this is the 3rd property that I've purchased. And each time I was looking for something very specific, and each time I found exactly what I was looking for. So in this particular property, I wanted 2 levels. So I got that. I wanted 3 bedrooms. I got that. I wanted my daughter's bedroom to be en suite as well as mine. I got that. I wanted it to be updated. I got that. I wanted minimal yard work. I wanted a view. It just went on and on and on. I got exactly what I wanted. I know my realtor wasn't happy because I kept telling her, no, this isn't it. It took a while. Thank you, Tiffany, if you're watching. But I got exactly what I wanted in the end. It just worked out perfectly. So we're going to talk about how one manifests in a different video. I'll tell you how I went about doing that. But I wanted to talk about positive things I manifested, and then I'm also going to talk about some negative things that I feel that I manifested. I think when I adopted my daughter, I just love seeing young kids talking in complete sentences and being so into literacy and being so well-spoken and so articulate. And I put so much emphasis and energy and time and thought into saying, I hope my daughter does this. I hope that I don't have issues with language. Honey, she is dyslexic. I don't know. I spent so much time thinking about that. And what do you know? She's dyslexic. The second thing that I manifested, most unfortunately, was some pretty not so nice guys in my life. And I think the problem was, once it happened once, this particular situation, it happened again because I kept thinking about it. I'm not gonna call anybody out, although I should, but one of my boyfriends had a baby on the side. So that was horrific, right? So I kept putting my emphasis on, I don't want another man to have a baby on the side. I don't want to have another man who will have a baby on the side. And what did I get? Another man who had the baby on the side. Okay, enough about that. The point is, you can manifest things that you want in your life with thought and action and feeling. And for me, it's been true. So today we're going to talk about who, though. Who are people that you can go to learn more about manifestation? If you really want to know more about self-help gurus that are like masters in manifestation, you can go to the source. So I'm going to name some of the ones that I read, that I follow, that I think have incredible information. So some of those people would include Napoleon Hill, Louise Hay, Bob Proctor, Jack Canfield, RHONDA Byrne, Esther Hicks, and her husband, Jerry Hicks. There are many more. Today we're going to focus on a few of them and some of the principles that they use. And then in another video, we'll dig deep on how you can incorporate those principles into your life. The first person we're going to talk about is Napoleon Hill. And he is the author of Think and Grow Rich. And basically he talks about how positive affirmations and positive thinking and visualization and clearly defining what you want to attract, and that will help bring in the necessary resources for you to create this life that you want, how those are really important. You're gonna see how so many of these people have the same recommendations, the same suggestions, and those were his. He ended up manifesting himself a very successful writing career and being an author and a writer and a speaker. The next person that I recommend you learning about is Louise Hay. She wrote a book called You Can Heal Your Life. And she talks a lot about the mind-body connection and saying affirmations. She manifested herself a hugely popular publishing house called Hay House. And she also was able to heal herself from cervical cancer. Hay House is a hugely popular publishing company full of all kinds of self-help books and books on meditation and visualization and manifestation. And she also became a very successful author and speaker. You may have also heard of Bob Proctor. He wrote a book called You Were Born Rich. And he spends a lot of time talking about the law of attraction and limiting beliefs. And he manifested himself a very successful writing and speaking career as well. And then of course there's RHONDA Byrne. I'm sure you have read or seen the movie The Secret. She was the brainchild behind that. She manifested the publication of that book. It took her a long time to get that book published. It took all of her last bit of money to get that book published. And of course, as you know, it became a huge worldwide success. And of course, she manifested tons of money and a writing and speaking career. And then finally, we're going to talk about Jack Canfield. He is known for his Chicken Soup for the Soul series, which I believe sold 500 million copies and was published in 40 languages. And what he manifested was getting that book published. He got rejected by 100 publishers, finally ended up self-publishing, and it went on for this huge success. Now, one of my favorite books that Jack Canfield wrote is called The Success Principles, How to Get From Where You Are to Where You Want to Be. And this is my second copy because I read this book from cover to cover. There are so many gems in this book. And I had it with me when I lived in Ethiopia, and a friend of mine got a hold of it and begged me to give it to him. And it's one of those books where you're highlighting and you're underlining and you're writing all kinds of notes in the margins. And I did not want to give up my copy, but I did because it wasn't available in Addis Ababa, and I came home and I ordered another one. And I have since done a lot of highlighting and, making notes in the margins. But I just want to read you something. I haven't actually looked at this book in a while, and I picked it up for this video, and I want to read you something that I highlighted in here. Okay, so one of the fundamentals of success that he talks about is to quit complaining. This really speaks to me because I'm good for that. I'm working on it. But basically he says that complaining is kind of the barometer that you know that there's something better out there for you and you don't have it. So whether it's you want to have that fit body, or you want a different boss, or you want a different career, or you want to go back to school, or you want to take up a hobby, or you want a partner, or you want to have more money. I mean, there's so many things that people complain about. And he says that you don't do them because it involves risk, right? If you decide to go back to art school, well, there's the risk that you'll waste all your money and end up unemployed, right? Well, he says, either accept that you are making the choice to stay where you are, take responsibility for your choice and stop complaining, or take the risk of doing something new and different to create the life exactly the way you want it. I highlighted that, I underlined that, y'all, and I'm telling you, that's what I'm doing now. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. There is so much more out there for us. You do not have to be stuck in your rut that you might be in. I was in a rut. There were a lot of things that were not going right. And as I'm telling you, this channel is what we're gonna do. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words because I'm so excited, but we are going to do this together. I'm hoping that you are watching this channel early in January 2023, because this is when I am starting to put all of these techniques, which I'm going to explain in detail in the next video. But starting now, I am really making a huge effort to implement all of these techniques into my life. And I'm encouraging you to do the same, because I'm telling you, manifestation is real. You can change your life. And we are going to do it. We're going to talk about the steps to do it, and we're going to do it together. And I love that it's all going to be documented here. So in fact, I would love if you would put into the comments, what do you want to manifest in 2023? And if you're looking at this video way in the future, it's 2027 or something, put that down anyway, because I want to know, what is it that you want to manifest? And then as we go through the year and we talk about ways that we can improve our lives, how many of those things are working out for you? How many of those things are going to work out for me? It gives me goosebumps. I'm so excited. So let's look forward to all of the wonderful things that we are going to manifest in our lives this year. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.